will I lift up my soul. My God, I have put my trust in thee. Out of here.
My Betty, she'll be hearty soon.
Oh, let me not be confounded, neither let mine enemies triumph over me. For all they that hope in thee.
My Betty, she not gonna die.
Out of here! Out of my sight! Out of my... Oh, my God. God, help me. Betty? Child? Dear child. Will you wake? Will you open up your eyes? Betty, little one.
Uncle, Susanna Walcott's here from Dr. Griggs.
Oh? Let her come. Let her come.
Susanna.
What does the doctor say, child?
He bid me tell you, Reverend Sir, that he cannot discover no medicine for it in his books.
Then he must search on.
Aye, sir, he have been searching his books since he left you, sir, but he bid me tell you that you might look to unnatural things for the cause of it.
No, there be no unnatural cause here. Tell him I have sent for Reverend Hale of Beverly, and Mr. Hale will surely confirm that. Let him look to medicine and put out all thought of unnatural cause here. There be none.
Aye, sir, he bid me tell you.
Speak nothing of it in the village, Susanna.
Go directly home, child, and speak nothing of unnatural causes.
Aye, sir. I pray for her, sir.
Uncle, the rumor of witchcraft is all about. I think you'd best go down and deny it yourself. The parlor's packed with people, sir. I'll sit with her.
And what shall I say to them? That my daughter and my niece I discovered dancing like heathen in the forest?
Uncle, we did dance. Let you tell them I confessed it, and I'll be whipped if I must be. They're speaking of witchcraft. Betty's not witched.
Abigail, I cannot go before the congregation when I know you have not opened with me. What did you do with her in the forest?
We did dance, Uncle. And when you leapt out of the bush so suddenly, Betty was frightened, and then she fainted. And there's the whole of it.
Child, sit you down.
I would never hurt Betty. I love her dearly.
Now look you, Abigail, your punishment will come in its time. But if you trafficked with spirits in the forest last night, I must know it now. For surely my enemies will, and they will ruin me with it.
We never conjured spirits.
Then why can she not move herself since midnight? This child is desperate. It must come out. My enemies will bring it out. Let me know what you've done there. Do you understand that I have many enemies, Abigail?
I've heard of it, Uncle.
There is a faction that has sworn to drive me from my pulpit. Do you know that?
I think so, sir.
Now then, in the midst of this disruption, my own household is discovered to be the very center of some obscene practice. Abominations are done in the forest.
We're sport, Uncle.
You call this sport? Abigail, if you know anything that may help the doctor, for God's sake, tell it to me. I saw Tituba waving her arms over that fire when I came on you. Why was she doing that? I heard a screeching and a gibberish coming from her mouth. She was swaying like a dumb beast over that fire.
She always sings her Barbados songs, and we dance.
Abigail, I cannot blink what I saw, for my enemies will not blink it. I saw a dress lying on the grass.
A dress?
Aye, a dress. And I thought I saw someone naked running through the trees.
No one was naked. You mistake yourself, Uncle.
I saw it. Now you tell me true, child, and I pray you feel the weight of truth upon you. For now my ministry's at stake. My ministry and perhaps your cousin's life. Whatever abominations you have done, give me all of it now, for I dare not be taken unaware when I go before them down there.
There's nothing more. I swear it, Uncle.
Abigail, I have fought here for 3 long years to bring these stiff-necked people to me. And now, just now, when some good respect is rising for me in the parish, you compromise my very character. I have given you a home, child. I have put clothes upon your back. Now you give me a bright answer. Your name in the town. It is entirely white, is it not?
Well, I'm sure it is, sir. There'd be no blush about my name.
Is there any other cause? than you have told me. For your being discharged from Goody Proctor's service, I have heard it said, and I will tell you as I heard it, that she comes so rarely to the church this year, for she will not sit so close to something soiled. What signified that remark?
She hates me, Uncle. She must, for I would not be her slave. It's a bitter woman, a lying, cold, sniveling woman, and I will not work for such a woman.
She may be. Yet it has troubled me that you are now 7 months out of their house, and in all this time no other family has ever called for your service.
They want slaves, not such as I. Let them send to Barbados for that. I will not black my face for any of them. Do you begrudge my bed, Uncle?
No.
My name is good in the village. I will not have it said that my name is soiled. Goody Proctor's a gossiping liar.
No, I cannot have anyone. Why, Goody Putnam, come in.
It is a marvel. It is surely a stroke of hell upon you.
No, Goody Putnam,
How high did she fly? How high?
No, she never flew.
Why, it's sure she did. Mr. Collins saw her going over Ingersoll's barn and come down light as a bird, he said.
Now, look you, Goody Putnam, she never... Oh, good morning, Mr. Putnam.
It is a providence the thing is out now. It is a providence.
Why, what's out, sir? What's...
Why, her eyes is closed. Look you, Anne.
That's strange. Ours is open.
Your Ruth is sick?
I'd not call it sick. The devil's touch is heavier than sick. It's death, you know. It's death driving into them forked and hoofed.
Oh, I pray not. Why, how does Ruth ail?
She ails as she must. She never waked this morning, but her eyes open and she walks. And she sees naught, hears naught, and cannot eat. Her soul is taken surely.
They say you've sent for Reverend Hale of Beverly.
A precaution only. Mr. Hale has great experience in all demonic arts, and I thought...
He has indeed. And found a witch in Beverly last year, and let you remember that.
Now, Goody Ann, they only thought that were a witch, and I'm certain there be no element of witchcraft here.
No witchcraft? Now, look you, Mr. Parris.
Thomas, I pray you, leap not to witchcraft. I know that you, least of all you, Thomas, would wish so disastrous a charge laid upon me. But we dare not leap to witchcraft here. They will howl me out of Salem for such corruption in my house.
Mr. Parris, I have taken your part in all contention here, and I would continue, but I cannot if you hold back in this. There are hurtful, vengeful spirits laying hands on these children.
Thomas, you cannot...
Anne, tell Mr. Parris what you have done.
Reverend Parris, I have laid 7 babies unbaptized in the earth. Believe me, sir, you never saw more hearty babies born, and yet each would wither in my arms the very night of their birth. I have spoke nothing, but my heart has clamoured intimations. And now this year, my Ruth, my only... I see her turning strange. A secret child she has become this past year, and shrivels as if a sucking mouth were pulling on her life too. And so I thought to send her to your Tituba.
To Tituba? What may Tituba...
Tituba knows how to speak to the dead, Mr. Parris.
Goody Ann, it is a formidable sin to conjure up the dead.
I take it on my soul. For who else may surely tell us what persons murdered my babies?
Woman!
They were murdered, Mr. Parris. And mark this for a proof. Mark it. Last night, my Ruth was ever so close to their little spirits. I know it, sir. For how else is she struck dumb now? Except some power of darkness would stop her mouth, too. It's a marvelous sign, Mr. Parris.
Don't you understand it, sir? There is a murdering witch among us, bound to keep herself in the dark. Let your enemies make of it what they will. You cannot blink it more.
Then you were conjuring spirits last night.
Not I, sir. Tituba and Ruth.
Abigail! What proper payment for my charity. Now I am undone.
You are not undone. Let you take hold here. Wait for no one to charge you. Declare it yourself. You have discovered witchcraft.
In my house, Thomas, they will topple me with this. They will make of it a...
Your pardon, sir. I only thought to see how Betty is.
Why aren't you home? Who is with Ruth?
Her grandma come. I think she's improved a little. She gave a powerful sneeze before.
Oh, there's a sign of life.
I'd fear no more, Goody Putnam. It were a grand sneeze. Another like it will shake her wits together, I'm sure.
Will you leave me now, Thomas? I would pray a while alone.
Uncle, you've prayed since midnight. Why do you not go down and speak with them?
No, I have no answer for that crowd. I will wait here till Mr. Hale arrives. If you will, Goody Ann.
Now look you, sir. Let you strike out against the devil, and the village will bless you for it. Come down. Speak to them. Pray with them. They are thirsting for your word, mister. Surely you will pray with them.
I will lead them in a psalm, but let you speak nothing of witchcraft yet. I will not discuss it. The cause is yet unknown. I have had enough contention since I came. I want no more.
Mercy, you go home to Ruth. Do you hear?
Aye, Mum.
Should she leap toward the window, you cry for me at once.
I will, Uncle.
There is a terrible power in her arms today.